The world was a splintered thing of ice and agony. My fated bond, the one every she-wolf dreams of, had been shattered. Not just broken. Logan had ripped it from my soul with his bare teeth, metaphorically speaking, and left me bleeding out in the snow while he claimed my sister. The pain was a living entity, a hot wire coiling around my heart, squeezing until I couldn't breathe. Footsteps crunched in the snow. Not Logan's. He had already turned his back, his arm possessively around Chloe's waist as he led her away. These were heavier, more deliberate. I forced my eyes open, the world a blurry smear of white and black. Alpha Marcus, Logan's father and the leader of the Silver Moon Pack, stood over me. His face, usually stern but fair, was a mask of cold granite. The moon goddess had decreed a bond, and his son had spat in her face. But I was the one who would pay the price.
Bela?
He began, and my name felt like a curse on his tongue.
You have been publicly rejected. Pack law is absolute.
I tried to push myself up, my limbs trembling. Every member of the pack was watching, their eyes filled with pity for some, but mostly with contempt. A weak wolf, a bloodless rogue whelp who dared to be fated to their future alpha. They saw me as a stain.
By the sacred laws of our ancestors.
Alpha Marcus's voice boomed across the silent clearing. A rejected wolf who is not claimed by another cannot remain.
You are a vulnerability, a stray who might draw danger. He didn't have to say the final words. I already knew them. Every pack child learned the law. I was to be banished. Chloe stepped forward, her face a perfect portrait of concern. She knelt beside me, her expensive fur-lined cloak brushing the snow.
Father, must you? She's my sister. She's weak. She won't survive out there.
Her voice was honey sweet, but her eyes, when they met mine, were glittering shards of ice. She leaned closer, her breath ghosting over my ear as she pretended to help me up.
This is for the best.
She whispered, her voice a venomous hiss no one else could hear.
The forest has a way of cleaning up messes. You should have known your place.
Her betrayal was a fresh wound on top of Logan's rejection. She squeezed my arm, her nails digging in, a cruel little smile playing on her lips before she pulled back, her mask of sorrow firmly in place.
Please, Logan.
She pleaded, looking back at her new mate.
Can't we do something?
Logan's jaw was tight. For a fleeting second, I saw a flicker of something in his eyes. Doubt, regret, but it was gone as quickly as it came, replaced by the arrogant pride I knew so well.
The law is the law, Chloe. She is no longer our concern.
No longer their concern. The words echoed in the hollow space where my bond used to be. The pack elders stepped forward, their faces grim. They began the ritual, their voices a low chant that stripped away my identity, piece by painful piece. You are no longer of the Silver Moon. Your name is struck from our lineage. You are wolf, but you are without pack. You are rogue. They didn't give me a chance to gather my things. They didn't allow me a final look at the only home I had ever known. Two pack warriors grabbed my arms, their grips bruising, and dragged me towards the edge of the territory, towards the dark, menacing line of trees that marked the beginning of the rogue forest. A place of nightmares, a dumping ground for the exiled, the mad, the cursed. No one who went in ever came out. It was a death sentence, and everyone knew it. They shoved me over the scent-marked border. I stumbled, falling to my knees on the frozen earth of unclaimed land. Go, one of the warriors snarled. And if you cross back over, we will hunt you down as the vermin you are. Then they were gone. The sounds of my pack faded, leaving me in an oppressive silence, broken only by the whistling wind and the pounding of my own shattered heart. Cold seeped into my bones, a deep, numbing chill that had nothing to do with the snow. My wolf whimpered within me, a wounded animal cowering in the ruins of my soul. I had to move. Staying here was to freeze to death. I pushed myself up, my body screaming in protest, and took a hesitant step into the shadows of the forest. The trees loomed like ancient, skeletal giants, their bare branches clawing at the moonlit sky. Every snap of a twig, every rustle of leaves sent a jolt of terror through me. I walked for what felt like hours, deeper and deeper into the suffocating darkness. The pain from the rejection hadn't subsided. It was a constant, grinding ache, but beneath it, a tiny, cold spark of something else was igniting. Anger, a rage so profound it was almost silent. They had cast me out. They had left me to die.
Suddenly, a scent hit my nose. It wasn't animal. It was other wolves, not rogues, pack wolves. Their scent was tainted with aggression, and it was familiar. Before I could react, 3 figures melted out of the shadows, surrounding me. They wore the Silver Moon Pack's insignia, but their faces were covered. Assassins.
Alpha's orders?
I choked out, my voice raspy. The leader chuckled, a low, cruel sound. Not the Alphas, the future Lunas. She wants to ensure no loose ends are left dangling. Chloe, of course. She wouldn't leave my survival to chance. My nascent rage flared into a wildfire. They thought I was weak. They thought I would just lie down and die. My wolf, broken as she was, rose to the surface with a snarl. I didn't have time for a full shift, but my nails elongated into claws, my canines sharpening. I lunged, aiming for the throat of the closest one. He was caught by surprise, and I managed to rake my claws across his face, drawing blood. He howled in pain and rage, shoving me back. I stumbled, and the second one was on me, his weight crashing me to the ground. A sharp, searing pain exploded in my side. I looked down to see the glint of a silver blade buried in my flesh. Silver, the ultimate poison for our kind. It burned through me, sapping my strength, silencing my wolf. I screamed, a raw, guttural sound of pure agony. I kicked out, connecting with his knee, and scrambled away, but I was too slow, too weak. The third wolf tackled me, slamming my head against a frozen tree root. Stars burst behind my eyes. The metallic tang of my own blood filled my mouth. They circled me like vultures, their smirks visible even in the dim light. The one I'd wounded wiped the blood from his face, his eyes burning with hatred. Little rogue bitch has claws, he spat. Chloe said to make it painful. He kicked me in the ribs. A sickening crack echoed in the silent forest. I gasped, the air refusing to enter my lungs. My vision started to swim, the edges turning dark. The snow beneath me was no longer white. It was a spreading crimson stain, my lifeblood melting the frost. This was it. This was how I died. Rejected, banished, and murdered by my own pack, on the orders of my own sister. The lead assassin knelt beside me, his face inches from mine. He grabbed a handful of my hair, yanking my head back. "Any last words for the moon goddess?" He sneered, my vision blurred. His smug, triumphant face was the last thing I would see. He raised a gleaming silver dagger, its tip aimed directly at my heart. A horrifying crack split the night, sharp and final, like a giant bone snapping in two. The assassin's smirk froze, his eyes widening in shock, before his head detached from his shoulders and tumbled silently into the snow. His headless body dropped beside me with a heavy thud, and a colossal figure stepped out of the moonlight, blocking the stars.